chipmunk, their evil long pursued. Scurry did he, stumbling among the tree, that owl dove river down. Out jumps squirrel, screeching his battle cry. Fierce woodland beast toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, at the edge of the world. In those untamed wilds, danger manifestful of dark and fear. Squirrel, protect me, danger I can't see. High up upon the trees from where you lived, you fought off the owl, a bird that was fire, a furry friend of the forest. So let him go be, that is my story. The squirrel set me free, defeated that fowl. Give him clean water, toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, a furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest. Toss an acorn to your squirrel. 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 Toss an acorn to your humble little chipmunk, wandering along, was struck down by a fierce south wind, scarlet be song, where from thee the owl flew, a little woodland creature hidden among trees, his sparkling eyes are glitter. After the chipmunk, their evil long pursued, scurry did he, stumbling among the tree, that owl dove river down. Out jumps squirrel, screeching his battle cry. Fierce woodland beast toss an acorn to your squirrel.
In peaceful days, I fear the edge of dawn, knowing time betrays. Faint lights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, gun boat abounds, and I can feel them breaking free. For just
Welcome, Professor. This is the first time I have welcomed you here, is it not? There is no need to be nervous. Please, come closer. When you speak with me here in this room, you are not speaking with the Archbishop, but with Rhea. It's just me.
Hello? It's working now. Well, I'm glad that I talked for like 4 minutes and I just found out I was muted. I don't know why OBS likes to just not recognize that I have a microphone. There's not any particularly good reason it does it either. It's frustrating though, Vader. You know, it's frustrating to greet everyone that was here during the starting sequence and have them hear none of it.
Such a sweet child. My apologies. I should not be treating you like a child. As Gerald's kin, somehow you don't seem at all a stranger to me. Speaking of Gerald, may I ask if he ever spoke of me to you?
He never actually said anything about this.
Oh dear, how heartless of him. In any case, let us endeavor to become closer from here on out. Since you are here, shall I tell you about the Gerald that I knew? By the look of it, you haven't heard much about his time at the monastery, have you? When I first met Gerald, he was quite young. Why, he could not even grow a full beard at that point. On one fateful occasion, the band of mercenaries he belonged to fought alongside the Knights of Seiros. I was traveling with the Knights at the time, and Gerald jumped in front of an attack meant for me. He was gravely wounded, on the verge of death. I tended to his wounds in a desperate attempt to save his life. Thankfully, my efforts were not in vain. Gerald managed to escape a seemingly certain death. I made arrangements for him to receive further care at Garrick Mach. The moment he was deemed fully recovered, I invited him to join the Knights. Well, it is not a story I have often repeated. Even at the monastery, there are not many who know that. I tell you this because, to me, you are the child of the one who saved my life all those years ago. And also...
Yes?
Never mind. It is nothing. I simply wanted to say that I trust you. By coming to visit with me today, you have... well... suffice it to say that my day is brighter than it otherwise would have been. I thank you for that.
Alright, that is all the support conversations we got. Well, alright, so what's our plan here? No one is really close to level 20. I mean, I guess Balthus and Ash. Petra. So Petra needs to level flying, which we can't really do in a map because you need to be flying to level flying. Ash. Bo's A rank or higher. It's going okay, Lion. Apparently I was muted for the first 4 minutes because OBS didn't recognize we had a microphone. Hello, Moon. Congratulations on 3rd. Yeah, it's just frustrating. I closed and reopened my tab and it's still in Norwegian. Are you using a VPN? That would be my first question about such a thing. Okay, grappler, so A rank brawling. So everyone we could grind to where they need to be except for Petra. I think we do Monastery this week, and then we battle next week. No, I turned it off when I used Twitch. Well, did you forget to turn it off? Let me pay tax because I'll forget. And that's always my question, is why you guys don't just do it at the start of stream when you're doing 1st, 2nd, and 3rd and stuff. Like, I'm always confused at why you guys wait to do it later. Alright, I got nothing, Butterfly. That is the extent of my troubleshooting on VPNs, because I don't use one.
That's so. Let's see.
Hold up a second. I just saw the bar for the coffee thing flicker when you did your taxes. I wonder if I keyed it to that when I was trying to test the updating thing, because you guys, you know, do that sometimes. Does this trigger coffee, tea? Interesting. It does not trigger when you guys do your check-in, but it definitely is set to trigger when you guys fish. Or I don't know why. We're gonna delete that trigger. Yeah, the bar just flickered for some reason. Interesting. Oh, because you redeemed coffee immediately after doing your taxes. That would explain it. All right, Meta, enjoy your lurkies. Uh-oh, I used it to avoid YouTube's AI check thing. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing. When did I get a medal? I did a thing and get distracted, but sometimes I like to spread out for redeems. I mean, I guess, Moon, but like...
Maybe.
I don't know, I just do other redeems if I feel the need to do a redeem later. Well, that was not... We got no plants that we wanted from that. That was very not helpful. You know, I should look up a guide on what plants actually give what things. Because I know that some of the colored seeds give some of the stat buff stuff, right? Like the... I know the names of items in this game. Like, you can get the, these things from the seeds, but I don't know which ones do which. Also, I have a lot of, like, just random buff items. I'm not going to be using Twitch interface for now. I'll fix it later. For now, Secret of the Mimic. All right. You enjoy your game. We'll be here for a bit. I want to... Bam. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I broke it, guys. So, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I actually play the Switch games in OBS, so I can see chat and everything all in the same window. And then I always forget to zoom in on the OBS window, so I can actually read the chat properly. But yeah, so some of the plants in any case give these items, right? Like, Sacred Moonstone, which increases speed by 3, or luck by 4, or moon by 2, or whatever, right? So, you know, I should probably look into which ones give which, right?
Professor.
Keyword is I should do it, doesn't mean I'm going to actually do it right now. Fishing. Alois. Okay, I also need fire, emblem, 3 houses. All right, so to get Lawrence, we need charm and reason. Roster. Let's just make sure this is actually updated. 2011, 19, 16, 16, 11, 9, 19. Okay. So we need reason. We need C reason, C heavy armor, B faith, C axe, and C heavy armor. Well, we're not getting any of those right now. I can guarantee we're not even close. C plus, E, D, E, D, E plus, D plus, B, E plus, C, D. I mean, we could buy our way to victory. That is a option still. It felt like spam back in the day, but now you changed how most redeems work. I mean, valid, Moon. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. No, I don't want to end today. We're gonna fast travel back to my office. Professor level, support level, skill levels, right? So me, heavy armor. So we could buy 1 rank in heavy armor to get ourselves to D. So that's not happening right now. Faith, we could buy our way to C plus, D plus. So we can't buy any of the things that we need right now to gain a rank. All right, well, that was the extent of that plan. So we need heavy armor for 2 of the characters.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk? What? Me? Abduct Flayn? You can't really believe I did that.
I mean, I can believe anything I
that's
want.
just because of my dumb jokes. She says that they're not very good. But if I went around kidnapping everyone who said that, the whole monastery would be empty.
Have you considered having better jokes, sir? Hey! D rank heavy armor. We're slowly getting there. Tyro, Thomas, Annette, Hubert. Casper, Ingrid. Shabir and Anna both don't teach anything I need right now. I think.
Good deal. Hey,
Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working. For money. You understand.
Faith is healing magic, not bad for us to have.
The glory of...
I guess I could sell some items for renown.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break. Is this about Flayn? You find me suspicious. I was somewhere else, fighting. Is that a problem? I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seros, but that hardly links me to Flayn's disappearance.
Spears and bows, so neither of that's super useful to what we're trying to do right now. Hanneman can teach me faith or reason. Reason, because Manuela would be faith, I think. Because he's a black mage, she's a white mage.
Young what? Who would suspect me? However...
Okay, so that gives us D.
Practice yield.
Catherine teaches brawling, which isn't useful to us right now. We can see what the travelers have. Yeah, okay. I'm stupid not to. Umbral Steel. Umbral Steel. Mithril. Is Umbral Steel the one I need to repair relic weapons? If Umbral Steel is what I need for relic weapons, that's probably worth picking up. Need weapons. You're not the blacksmith. You're the blacksmith.
Hey there.
Nope. Repair. Killer Knuckles. Black Sand Steel.
Come back anytime.
Well, I couldn't tell me what I needed to repair that because I already repaired it. Black Sand Steel to repair the other fist weapons, though. So we'll keep that in mind. No, I want to, there we go. HP plus 5. No other skills that you can teach me. HP plus 5, defense plus 2. That's not bad. Dexterity, sword breaker. Close counter. Hit plus 20. Nah. We're not gonna pick any of them up. Because if we just use one of our guys as adjutants, they get skill levels and stuff. $380 gold in hiring residue, and our reason is improved. Local specialty. Would y'all like a iron sword? Okay, Rhea, Marianne. Three notes. If you're overwhelmed by teaching, just ask me for help. I predict that guiding the exams through their teenage years will be important for Roland's future. Ha, get it? Alright, Alois likes that. I found a wonderful painting in town. What a shame this to keep using that masterpiece all myself. You think of an art lover and Garrett Mock I share it with? Hubert always looks like he could use some cheering up. Nope. Words cannot express my disgust with the students here. So many are fools who rely on their noble status, their crest power as accused to shirk their training. You should spar with them. Good job, Felix. I don't know if it was really spammy, Moon, but that is definitely why I took away a lot of the text output for a lot of redeems, is to prevent the spam, right?
Perhaps. May the goddess protect dear Flayn until she returns to us.
We need reason. But, you know, it's one of those things, right? It's a problem with two heads, as it were, right? Because it could feel spammy, but then if everyone stops doing it, it raises the question of why have the thing that no one's going to use, right?
Because of Flayn's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop. But we haven't found a single lead. Sedith's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something.
You know, I'm glad we have the same conversations over and over with these people for an entire month. You don't teach me anything that's useful to me right now. Gilbert, I believe, can teach me heavy armor.
Miss Flayn, we do not. I am. Well, hopefully, I can lay your. I would. If Ingrid is.
Nope.
Yes, we do. I am. Well, hopefully, I can lay. I was. If Ingrid is.
Okay. Heavy armor. It was used mostly in my case, just not in the beginning. I mean, fair, but like. Here's an example, Moon. We have days here where everyone will come in and say hi or whatever, and no one will do their check-in or do first or anything. We've had several days, like, in the past where no one has even done first for, like, the first hour and a half of a stream, right? And at which point, it's is this worth having, or, you know? It's just, like, I question whether it's worth having if people aren't going to be using it. And that's the problem that I have with a lot of redeems, right? A lot of the redeems don't really get used. So I question whether or not they need to be there. Which is, once again, like, why I'm always asking for input for, like, what kinds of things would you guys like to see as redeems? Because if we're going to use them, great. But, you know, at least if someone asks for it, I know at least one person's interested in it, right? Alright, so, yeah, that's all the staff training we're gonna get. So I guess it's just meals and hunt for lost items.
Hello.
Okay, second floor. I am lost. Oh, the garden is down at the other end of this. Never mind, I know where I'm going. I was just in the wrong place. Thus, lost. But I don't know, I've got a lot of, like, frustration and confusion about the whole streaming thing, right? Yeah, but it's also just like when people come in, things getting used and people not staying. And that's also the problem, right? You know, like, I guess my frustration with the people not staying, though, is that they'll come in, do their redeems, I will greet them, Because they'll say hi, and then they'll leave without saying, like, hey, I gotta go or anything, right? So it's kind of like, okay, so why would we do these redeems and say hi, like, you know, you'd like a response if you're just immediately leaving? You know? Like, you know, if it's just like, do your redeems, do your check-in or whatever, and be like, oh, you know, I gotta go to the grocery store, or I'm busy cleaning or something, I'll be back later, you know? That's... At least you're telling me why you're not gonna respond when I respond to you. And, like, I don't expect someone to stay for the whole stream or anything, mind you. But it's just... It's frustrating that with the auto shoutouts and stuff, it just feels like people are showing up for their auto shoutout and then bailing immediately, right?
I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
I would be liking that greatly.
I return. How was your phone call? Alright, full menu. We are going to make as many people as happy as possible so we can train as many skills as possible.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
This is my new thing for the week, Levy. You're just gonna have to live with it. I don't know Fluffy, but I'm just gonna ship you guys for like a week, and then I'm gonna get bored of this game. Don't worry about it.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
I think we talked about that a little before, Moon. That like it's going to be a gradual process as you figure out how to move stuff over. You know, stream wasn't built in a day and all that. Yuri, Constance. We're using Constance and we're using Ingrid, so we'll use our last one on them. It was my mom. It's a good time to talk before she comes home.
This is exactly the meal I've been craving.
I mean, is she picking up tacos for everyone?
But nothing beats enjoying
It'd be
my
good if she was bringing us all dinner. Chat, y'all want tacos, right? Courtesy of Levy's mom. Mrs. Stasia, if you will. First name Levy, last name Stasia. No, we making dinner. Okay, Levy, let me clarify this. We're making dinner, or Mom is making dinner? I guess to clarify my question is, how involved are you going to be in the dinner making process?
Oh no, this isn't right. Now what am I supposed to do?
What's the matter, Mercedes?
I accidentally made this food much sweeter than I wanted.
Let me taste it. Yeah, a little sweet. What if we try adding a few spices?
Huh? This is delicious! You're an amazing cook, Ash!
My dad used to own a restaurant. I helped out a lot around the kitchen, even as a little kid.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility to take on at an early age. No wonder you always work so hard. I might learn something if I watch you cook.
Well, no promises. I just have a little bit of experience, that's all. But look at you, you're great at baking cakes.
It's true that I'm quite good at baking, but I'm not the best when it comes to seasoning. Maybe it's because I don't like spicy food? It's tough to make food taste good when you don't enjoy it. I just had an idea. If the reason I can't cook spicy food is because I don't like it, then all I have to do is eat some spicy food. If I learn to like it, then I'll be better at making it, right?
I don't know, maybe. What makes you say that?
No. None of that matters. Once I've made a decision, I have to go with it. I'll make something spicy right away.
Oh, this won't end well. If I leave her to it, she'll make an even bigger mess.
Hey, Ash, which seasonings should I use? These ones?
Hold on, Mercedes. Let me show you. That one goes best with meat, but for stir fry, what you really want is this.
All right, we ain't got a lot of these, and most of them we can't actually have right now. So it's going to tell us that we have support conversations that we can't actually have, apparently. Instruct manually. Okay, so the group task has to be Petra. So Constance and Petra. As fun as it will be to put Ash on a griffin to fly around and shoot people, that's not my highest priority. Okay, so Ash needs A rank bow, or as high as we can get that.
This will...
So we'll be able to get B plus here for sure.
There's so much...
The 340. 330. Petra needs flying to get a griffin.
Your god.
I want to say it was C rank. So that's probably not happening right now. Balthus needs A rank punching, which is definitely doable. Edelgard is going to need more heavy armor. She's also going to need lance. No, she'll need riding to... Yeah, we'll just trade riding manually instead of making her a cavalier and doing it the old-fashioned way. Salad and chicken. Or so what, with rice? I assume that chicken is just on the side, or the chicken is in the salad. It may also just be chicken salad. I truly have not a clue. Good job, Mercedes.
Yes.
Okay, Shamir, Anna, Constance is our black mage who wants to be really good at punching people, so I'm just gonna let that happen. I don't know why the characters pick like these random things that they want to get trained in, but sure, why not? Happy wants to be really good at using axes, so we will help her achieve her goal. Hey, budding talent. Exquisite strike.
Eye control. That's a nice change of pace.
Everyone will have chicken in the salad for chicken Caesar salad. Mine will be on the side. Alright. I mean, that's easy enough. You just take your chicken, or you take your salad before they put the chicken in it. That's easy. Or, you know, everyone just serves their chicken over the salad anyway, so also easy. So that makes rational sense. Linhart is a healer of sorts.
Oh. How
Linhart, would you like to be a B plus rank healer?
It is a long
5 points shy. Linhart, you would not like to be a B plus rank healer. Oh, Linhart.
Professor.
You want to be only swords. I've known how to swing a sword since I was a boy, but I still have a lot to learn before I can be called a master. I would ask you to help me temper my sword skill.
Is there some reason you're here?
No, not really.
The intensity of your gaze puts the lie to that excuse. Oh, I see now. You found yourself captivated by my charms. This sort of thing happens all the time to those of us blessed with such transcendent beauty.
That wasn't it.
If you say so. You seem a trifle stuck on the point, if you ask me. Now then, you may call yourself my tutor if you wish, and I shall attend your classes. But none of this charade will make the idea of a mercenary teaching me any less absurd.
Ma'am?
What was that look? Are you trying to convey that I'm a mere commoner like yourself? Well, you are correct. Think of me as a temporarily embarrassed noble. Even a gilded wyvern must take refuge in its cave occasionally, but in time, it will soar free once more. I shall fly, bold and beautiful, into the skies again. My nobility and all of House Nouvelle shall be restored.
Good luck with that.
Luck isn't a thing that you can bestow or that I need. I will do this. When I restore the glory of my house, you may serve me in some menial way. I may even pay you.
An interesting proposal.
Is that the most you can say when offered such a tantalizing prize? Say whatever you like, if it makes you feel better. It shall not sway me one way or the other. You look as though you want to say something. Allow me to save you the effort. If you intend to tutor me, I will require you to first prove that time will not be wasted. Show me not just your talent for teaching, but your wisdom, your skill, your mettle, your sense of authority. Of course! I've been struck by my own genius. You may assist me in my research. That ought to provide a chance for you to grasp the extent of how magnificent I am. It will also afford me the time I need to scrutinize your character. It's a plan so perfect that you can't turn it down, huh?
Ma'am? Alright, well, we'll take the 100% motivation. The mail bottle fell and it got started, if I remember correctly. Poor little squirrel.
We must be working with
Just
each
doing his
other.
best.
Very well. You shall have my help for what little that is worth.
I still don't know why Constance Pegasus has pink armor. Good job, guys.
On expertise.
Good job, Dorothea.
I won't forget all I've learned.
Ah, it's clear to me now.
Oh, great. We learned a spell called Death.
I will master this. Not a total waste.
I've grasped it. I'm closing in on expertise.
I can do better now.
That's a lot of skills.
It's fun when you know what you're doing.
Alright, anyone else want to learn a skill? Jeez, that was a lot of skills. Alright, so, battle. Double rewards. And then it's gonna be like, you need torches. And I'll be like, I hate battles where I need torches.
Thank you so much. I am grateful. Thanks so much.
Alright, units. Alright, I need to make sure, yes, Ash and Balthus are still here, both here, because those are my characters that are closest to 20, other than Petra, who would need flying. You're already a Fortress Knight. Alright, units, no, map. Balthus. Balthus to there, Ash to there. Yeah, we're good with that. Okay, now, in my effort to just farm as many experience points as possible, Balthus just runs here and triggers all the enemies to fight him, right? And we end turn. We dodge, we counter twice.
At least you're no coward.
The other enemy comes for us. Alright, we don't counter that. We dodge it, though. Alright, no one else achieves anything with what they're doing. Ash comes here. Ash crits. Our first crit of the evening, guys.
That was tough.
Alright, Ash gets his level.
I'll stick with it.
Oh, that broke. We're lethal against this caster.
You're fresh out of luck.
Alright, at that point, who just needs experience points, really? Nosferatu. Okay, so they counter for 0 no matter what we do here. So we hit them with Balloon. They counter for 0, so that's fine. Petra to here for lethal.
One more success.
Ingrid. Because as much as I do want to make sure that Ash and Balthus get their levels, it is also about getting levels for the other characters, right? That's kind of the point of battles. To make sure that we have the levels for the story missions, right?
I will prevail.
No. Edelgard doesn't urgently need experience points, so she's not going to go step on an experience tile. That'd be silly.
Battle.
That's fine, because Balthus is lethal. No, Balthus already attacked this turn. I made a grave mistake. Grave. A dire mistake, if you will.
As you wish. How humiliating.
Oh no.
Alright, curve shot. 6 damage. So, can you come here? Lethal. I sent you the post on Insta. I was like, no, I'm sent it on the server because I like it so much. I mean, fair though, right? And lots of times, like, if there's a Instagram thing that I want to send to a whole bunch of you guys, I just post it in the Discord because it's just easier than sending a bunch of individual messages, right? Because some things, like, are only going to be funny to me and one person. Some things are going to be funny to, like, everyone, right? Some things are universally funny. Well, Linhardt didn't die. For what that's worth. Linhardt also can't heal Linhardt, so that's gonna be a problem in and of itself.
I must steel myself.
Alright, there is an item here that I wish. That is a twerking Luigi. It might not be a twerking Luigi, but that's always what it reminds me of. Alright, Linhart to here. You can heal Edelgard.
Thank you.
And now that you're here, Mercy can come over here and heal you. Byleth to here. And then Petra to here. We only have one attack with that killer axe left, which is problematic. So we are running low on our best weapons here. So I do need to remember, give Balthus a different weapon and Petra a different weapon. A White Verona. Increases resistance by 1, which reduces magic damage. Very useful. And turn. Come on, enemies. Good job, Edelgard. You show him he can't just walk up and hit you. Ash, come hither. Alright, Edelgard, you'll still attack. That's fine.
Nice try.
Alright, hey, Edelgard got level 11. What level are these enemies? 16. Well, my characters are starting to feel very, under-leveled right now. It's fine. You know, if we can win the battle with no one dying, we're doing fine, right?
Huh. Victory.
And, you know, if we're defeating enemies that are substantially higher level than us, then our builds are okay too, right? That's not an enemy, that's Petra. And if things go horribly wrong, which they often do, I do have Edelgard and Petra over here to kind of carry the fight, right? You know, like this guy, Petra can walk up and just hit him with an axe, right? Petra does Petra crits for 57. I was gonna say Petra does 38 damage with 2 attacks, but Petra can just go ahead and crit and do triple damage anyway, so what do I know about anything? There is some items in the forest there. On 2 adjacent squares, it looks like. And then we always heal if we can.
Thanks so much.
Provided we have sufficient healing available. Just on the basis of, you know, it's free experience points for doing nothing, right? Okay, there is another item in the forest over there. Balthus to there. Edelgard to here to get the first item. A rusted sword. I'm glad I went through the effort. We're lethal here. And another crit.
I will not be stopping.
Okay, so Petra gets all the crits with a training axe, apparently. Petra cares not for what weapon she uses. Oh, Byleth is level 19. Byleth could also conceivably, learn the next job, I guess.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
And I needed axes for one of the people we're trying to recruit, so that's still useful to me. And then we move our characters up, because most of these positions are safe positions. It's not like the enemies can hit us anyway. Hey, Bernie got level 11. To there. Ash to here. Mercy. And Hubert. That's right. You guys go get Balthus. They are all running away from Balthus. None of them wants to fight poor Balthus. Balthus is lonely.
My heart is full of victory.
I mean, my heart's full of blood, but, you know, if you'd like yours to be full of victory, I'll take it. Wow, they made Adelgard bleed her own blood. And there's Balthus just, you know, over on the other side of the map doing Balthus things.
All that blood and sweat was worth it.
Pretty good level. Especially because he has 0 spells to be casting. Byleth to here.
That is that.
Hey, level 20. My thief with a giant
Very
axe.
good example.
That is not a good level up, Byleth. And that's 20 charm. Alright, Ash needs to get to level 20 to become a sniper. Lethal for Ingrid.
Over already?
Alright, level up.
Have I
Not
improved
bad.
some?
Alright, and we Canto. And I guess the nice thing about making Ash a flying unit archer would be is he can move in, shoot, and then disengage their damage range, right? So that's the big appeal of that route. While, you know, we can do the same thing with the mounted archer, mind you. Got a Byleth.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Trade secret. To the convoy. That's right. You jump out of the way of magic, Balthus. Then you're gonna go stand on the square to make it even harder for him to hit you. Oh, he's good at dodging. Wow, 3 misses with 57% hit.
Gotta focus up.
We did master Brawler though, so that is something. 20. Attack. Lethal. So does Ash get his level? Okay, Ash is level 20.
Is this a...
So it's just bow skill holding Ash back at that point. I think Balthus also got his level. Midas got the level, Ash got the level. Yeah, so we're just gonna step out of this red square and see where the enemy ends up, because anyone else can get that kill. Because we have lots of low-level characters that can gang up on him, right?
Too weak.
Alright, so level 16, so Bernie... Nope. Bernie to this corner. We shoot, we hit. We get free experience points. Ingrid flies over. Ingrid is lethal anyways.
Seems I prevailed.
We Kanto to there. Petra to there. We just end turn because Balthus is up here, just running this guy out of spells. Oh, cool. The bandit's healing. Sure would be a shame if Balthus healed 15 every turn. How many spells do you have left, sir? Alright, so if we just sit there and do that, that'll take 7 turns. That'll take a while. We can just walk out there and punch him. It's fine. Good job, Balthus. Let me tell you though, the runny nose did not resolve itself today, so I might actually be sick like Lumi thought. It's less bad than it was this morning though, right? Petra for MVP. Is it because I used Petra to bait people and let her just fight them on her very own? Alright, so here's where we do something that's kind of strange, right? First of all, we go find those weapons that Petra and Balthus needed. Trade. Items. Trade. Playing with Tay, but I got you tapped. Say hi to Tay for us. We love Tay here. I have broken 3 iron axes already, guys. So we're gonna get our training axe back. And then Balthus needed a fist weapon because his killer knuckle is broken. Trade. Nope. Items. Okay, he doesn't need swords. That's not particularly useful to us. Trade, fist weapons. Training gauntlets plus 90 attacks, so that'll last us a while. Oh, and Ash broke the killer bow. Items. Trade. Steel bow, perfect. Alright, so reclass, right? Oh, this isn't a exam thing, so I can't check things. But just to be sure, we'll do Madrigal Way. It's the free battle, so we can grind this one as many times as we want, and it won't end the training week. I am gonna boil some water though. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, the water is boiling. I'm gonna make a cup of tea. So, Ash needs... status. Ash needs A-rank bows. So we're at B plus 265, and Balthus needs A-rank punching. B plus 166. So it's doable. It'll just be really... It'll be really cheaty stuff, like running him over here, equipping no weapon, so items unarmed, right? Because you have infinite unarmed attacks, right? And you just wait. And you end your turn, right? And Balthus just punches people until he has A rank punching.
Weak.
You know, because he gets what? Five experience for every attack he does here, right? Or 5 times every counters. So 30 counters to get 150, right? Now, in my quest to get super high crit rate across the entire game or whatever, not super helpful, right? Both those guys will take 0 damage from that. But, you know, that doesn't preclude us from going over here and getting attacks in with our other low-level characters, right? Because these are appropriate level characters for them to be fighting. But, like, we do have the means to get Balthus, you know, 150 or whatever, right? It's definitely within the realm of doable. And, you know, we just work on slowly leveling our other characters too, right? But, like, unarmed is definitely the easiest thing to grind because you have functionally infinite attacks, right? Mercy to here. Nope. All right, so no one can reach him, huh?
Stay focused. Ready.
I mean, it's fine. We just move up slowly and get there, right? Petra to there. Lethal.
Witness frigid pride. My understand.
And, you know, we just move up so that our low-level characters can get hits in, right? You know, people like Edelgard and Ashe and Balthus don't really need to do anything other than Ashe and Balthus need to level their weapon skills, right?
The fight continues.
Hey, burning counters. Right, and you know, Balthus runs here, punches some dude. Balthus is lethal punching a dude. Balthus just kicks some guy to death.
Stronger than I look, yeah?
Right, Bernie scoots there, shoots this guy. He doesn't counter if she misses. 55 attacks.
Got him.
All right, and 5 hit points left. And if he walks into melee and hits her, I believe that she can still counter. Or we just come over here and we're lethal anyways.
Over already? I will get stronger.
Victory! And then we bail so that we don't get countered. Petra to there, she'll block for Bernie. Edelgard to here. So the only way to get to Mercedes is this one square, which means only one enemy can possibly attack her. Because our casters are our most vulnerable units, we're always cognizant about how many people could possibly be going to attack them.
No hesitation.
That's 58 attacks, 4 crits. The reason I keep looking over is to adjust the tracker of how many attacks we've made and how many crits we've gotten.
Predictable.
All right, that's a lot more enemies down in that corner of the map. Yeah, we're lethal there. I was just thinking, like, do I want to save this for someone that could use experience points more? But there's so many more enemies, it's fine. Get him, Balthus.
You're fresh out of luck.
All right, and then Ash needs how much bow experience does Ash actually need? Details. Iron bow, that's not what it is. What's wrong, Moon? Skill level B plus, like 300 bow experience. Just casually choking on my own spit.
I finally get it.
I must steel myself.
I heard people like eating Oreos. I don't know, just something I heard somewhere, sometime. You know, Balthus, I need you to actually punch them with your 82% chance to hit. Balthus is making us all look bad, guys. Oreos are in fact vegan, that is correct.
Watch and learn. Pardon?
Yeah, that's lethal.
You fought well. Another.
And bow. Victory! Alright, so how much weapon experience does Ash need? 245. So 245, 250, 50... 49 attacks for Ash to get his weapon level. So why are you choking on your spit? Like, were you drinking something, or you just having trouble breathing there?
Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
Good job, Balthus.
All that blood and sweat was worth it.
Yeah, not really. That is not a good level up, sir. That's about the worst level up you could have gotten, actually. I think I was just kind of zoned out. Just kind of zoned out, forgot how to swallow. Because I get that, right? Like sometimes I'll just like finish eating and then I'll just be like, all right, we're done eating, right? But like something won't have made it all the way down my throat and I'll just start coughing as I do.
That's how it goes.
Nice work.
Get him, Balthus. Balthus, you're gonna get him so hard, you're actually gonna use a weapon.
It's good to be king.
Welcome back, Levy. How's chicken salad? All right. And the difficult thing being that we can't check any of this stuff while we're here because, you know, we don't have access to the roster until we're actually on the deployment map.
I am grateful.
I thank you.
Let me at him.
Hey, Balthus, run all the way over here and basically just stare at the enemies while everyone backs up.
I will prevail.
As you wish.
Stay focused.
Now, the only problem here is that I have a disproportionate number of melee units versus ranged units.
I'll give it my all.
You know, I have 2 archers, 3 casters, 1 Balthus who is just going to run off and trigger enemies to attack him. I think there was a small pool like in my mouth. I tried to swallow and breathe when I came to. Valid. I mean, it is 4 a.m. You know, if we zoning out, it might be time to be unconscious, right?
Strong enough? You're fresh out of luck.
Here we go.
5. Edelgard would be lethal. I mean, anyone's lethal at that point. You know, Bernie comes here and Bernie is lethal. Well, Bernie can't reach from there. Bernie comes here and Bernie's lethal. Ads. Gross.
Can I go now? Whoa, did...
Petra to here. Get her, Petra.
I will not be stopping.
Good job, Petra.
I am greater.
Pretty strong level. Ignis also gets a good level. Ash to here. Alright, and we end turn. Edelgard is lethal.
You weren't ready.
Alright, Balthus just keep running this way to see what happens. Bernie back out. Violet to there. Because they're all going to come this south route. They're not going to cut east and then go there. So Edelgard is enough to hold that because she can maneuver to block it anyway.
Even stronger than I look, yeah? At least you're no coward.
Alright, 96. So we're still looking at 20 attacks for Balthus to get his A rank skill.
I did what I had to.
And they could take the test without
I will get strong.
without actually completing, you know.
You weren't ready.
Ingrid's probably getting MVP this battle is what I'm seeing here.
You're fresh out of luck.
All right, there, Balthus. So what I'm seeing here is Balthus doesn't need the rest of the team. You know, we just give Balthus a chalice of beginnings, and he just counters everything that comes at him anyway, right? Just like Petra's gonna do here.
My heart is full of victory.
Balthus is gonna go over here and fight this extra guy too. You know, everything helps Balthus' quest for 20 attacks or whatever, right? We end turn. Balthus doesn't even take damage from that. This poor bastard.
Ready to bleed?
And a crit.
At least you know Cal.
Really, that poor bastard. I woke up at 2. I assume you mean 1400. 2 p.m. Probably because I slept until 3 yesterday. Maybe. Do you mean 2 a.m. or 2 p.m.?
Strong enough? Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
Bullion. No, I meant 2 a.m. 2 hours ago. Why did you wake up so early? That's weird. Strange.
It's good to be king.
I mean, I guess the other question being, what time did you fall asleep? Slept until 3 p.m. yesterday.
Too weak. Do or die. Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
Fell asleep at 9 p.m. So you were only awake for 6 hours? Yeah, you might be, Moon. That's not what you're looking for. All right, you know what? We're gonna go to the real battle and get on with the game. Yeah, I would say that you want to be awake for more than 6 hours. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go do something with that boiled water. Make tea. I return. You missed me? It's okay, Moon. Here's what you do. You just stay out for like 36 hours to reset your sleep schedule, right? More realistically, you know, if you need to get back on like a morning schedule where you wake up at like 7 or whatever, you just like force yourself to push through today until like 10 p.m. or whatever. You know, so like you woke up at what? 2. So, you know, you force yourself to 11. That means you're going to be awake for 21 hours or so. But like, you just stay up until like, until evening, right? And then you just let yourself fall asleep when you're going to fall asleep. And then you should be able to, you know, get yourself back to a... Well, no, going to sleep at 9 and 8 hours would get you to 5 even, right? But, you know, like... I would power through as long as you can to get back to your regular sleep time, if that makes sense. I think I'm fine. My next work day is Friday and it's an evening shift. I mean... Yeah, and then you're gonna keep waking up at 2 a.m. and then you're gonna be like, haha, I don't have to be at work for 12 hours. Or I guess if you're doing evening, like you might, you know, I woke up at 2 a.m. I don't have to be at work till 5 p.m. This sucks. I hope that certainly isn't the case, but you know, it's definitely something that's been known to happen in people's lives.
I will prevail.
Edelgard to here. Balthus to here. And we just see who comes to fight us. All of the above. Well, I can't help you with that.
Failure is not an option.
Ideally, that's not the case.
If only Sam.
I have a few days to observe how this will pan out. I mean, that is certainly a strategy.
Fresh out of luck.
You know, it is certainly a strategy to be like, yeah, whatever happens, happens. I mean, you have almost a whole week if you don't work till Friday, if we're being honest about it, so you have lots of time to see what will happen.
Strong enough? Yeah. Even stronger than I look, yeah?
You know, whatever will be and all that, right?
I will get the victory.
Whatever will be, and whatever is, you know?
You will be slapped down.
So everyone's just gonna crit this battle, huh?
Witness frigid pride.
You're in good form.
Now, you know, in my vein of wanting what's best for people, I can't advise that, but at the same time, you know, you do you, boo-boo. In the meantime, I can hang out with y'all again. I mean, do you really want to hang out with me? Moon, let's be honest about our friendship here. It's just me being overly critical of everything that you guys do.
Stay focused.
Does that sound accurate?
Ready.
You know, you guys tell me something and I just go, what? In what way did you think blah 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 blah? And then lecture you guys about sleep habits or this, that, or the other thing because, you know, I don't know, I got an opinion on everything and no one asked for it.
As you wish.
I mean, yes, but not only that. I'm just saying that, like, I know I'm the problem, but I also know that I'm not gonna change. Come on, Byleth. Hit them with your axe.
It's over.
Hey, a crit.
As expected.
Yeah, so everyone's just gonna crit all the time this battle is what I'm seeing. They care not for the enemy's hit points and all that. Yeah, there's another crit.
At least you know coward.
Well, we went from a 6.7% crit rate to a 11.67 over the course of this one battle. My characters decided to wake up and actually, you know, fight the enemies and try, I guess. That's my only conclusion about why we're critting so much right now.
No use. I will not be stopping.
I didn't call you Twitch Dad only for the puns, Jamesy. I mean, you can call me Daddy anytime you want. I'll show myself out. Stream's over, everyone. Go home. Honest opinion is a rare trait, honestly. You know, that's what Art says too, right? Like, haha, stop. Oh my god. No, but like Art also says that, right? Like, Art says I may not articulate what I'm trying to say in one go, and I might have to rephrase, but I'm also not going to tell you what you want to hear, right? I'm going to tell you what I believe you need to hear.
I won that?
And you know, I can have any opinion I want. I'm not always going to be right on that token too, right? You know, I am allowed to have an opinion, and I am allowed to be wrong. And you know, sometimes I have the awareness that my opinion is the wrong one. When I start with, you know, this is the wrong opinion, but, you know, and there are going to be days like that where, you know, what I have to say, you know, exists, but it's not particularly helpful to anyone. Edelgard, just come over here for a minute. You're not going to achieve anything with being here, but you're just going to be here. But, you know, that's just the nature of it sometimes, right? Sometimes our real life experience doesn't correlate to what should be based on, you know, science and stuff, right? I'll be more than once if not have a sound unbiased perspective or nothing else. That's valid. You know, because, and that's the thing about the internet, right? You can get an opinion from anyone on the internet, right? And it's almost better to get an opinion from someone that doesn't know everything that's going on in your life. You know, because once again, sometimes people will tell you what they think that you want to hear for whatever they think that's helpful for, right? Can I? That's way too many squares. I want to be here on this water square. Thank you, game. I don't know if there's any. Just those guys. All right, so there's no unopened treasure chests. I'm just flying across the map for funsies. Cool. Appreciate it, game. Just me yeeting my characters across the map for fun. I mean, there is the boss character over there, so we gotta go there eventually, but we're in no overwhelming rush.
Flame spirit, protect me.
But Moon, I hear you have all week off, so you're gonna have your first subathon, right? Moon's first 24-hour stream subathon. That's what I heard. The former friend that you knew from the beginning did that a lot, and I don't really appreciate that.
Any experience is worth having.
What, having an opinion on your life based on all the things that like are actually going on with you? And then like talking about it on stream? I can definitely see how that would be no bueno, if that is what was going on with that. Bernie, you can hit them from here, right? Question mark? Yes? Not lethal. Just tell me what they thought I'd like to hear instead of the truth. Yeah, and that's not helpful to you. That's like the opposite of helpful sometimes.
I may as well win.
Hey, a crit.
Huh. Victory. Could have been.
You're better than I thought.
I mean, a perfect example of such is everyone handles grief differently, right? You know, that is a universal truth. Exactly, right? But a universal truth is everyone handles grief and anger differently, right? So, telling people, you know, what you think that they need to hear,
One more success.
or echoing what they're feeling about their grief or whatever, I find very not helpful. Like, I already know that I'm allowed to be sad or frustrated or whatever, right? So don't tell me that I'm allowed to be. I would rather you tell me that you understand why I'm frustrated, or that you understand that I am frustrated and you want to understand what the issue is, right? For example, with anger and stuff, right? You know, because working security, right? The frustration is generally not with the people I'm dealing with, if we're being honest about it. You know, the people that are stealing food or cosmetics or electronics, phone chargers, or whatever it is they're stealing, energy drinks, a lot of cases, right? You know, like, I arrest someone, I get them in the holding room, we're there, and I'm just getting frustrated, and I'm not angry with these people I've arrested, right? I'm angry because if I arrest someone that is not an adult, I either need to wait for a police officer to show up to deal with them, or I need their parents to show up. We can't get ahead of their parents, it becomes a police officer issue. The issue being that if the police officers are busy, and I gotta sit there for hours on end doing nothing but staring at these kids, and the kids are scared, and the kids are panicked because they've been arrested and all that, right? Like, it projects onto me, and I start getting frustrated because this should be a quick open and shut thing, right? I've arrested Moontouch and Levy for stealing a Rockstar or a Monster or whatever. I need Mrs. Stasia and Mrs. Moontouch City to come get them. Once you are there, I call the police and be like, I have their guardians here, I'm releasing their guardians. Quick, easy, done, everyone goes home. Everyone's happy because your parents will deal with you how they're going to deal with you. You know, it is exceedingly frustrating to have these kids crying and panicking, hyperventilating. You know, they've shown me their smartwatches with their heart rate monitors. Like, it's not great for them, right? It's scary, you know? And then when they're doing that, I'm panicking because what do I do for them? You know, and then I just start getting annoyed and frustrated. You can see it in my body language when I'm just sitting at that desk and they're sitting on the bench on the far side of the room from me, right? Because they're like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? I'm like, we're waiting for the police. We're waiting for your parents. We're waiting for the police. We're waiting for the parents. Whoever gets here first, right? And then, like, after a while, I get tired of answering the same question over and over, and I just tell them, shut up and sit there and be quiet, you know? It's not their fault. They haven't done anything wrong. But I'm just so frustrated with the system that we have, but it is the law. There is nothing that we're going to do to change it, right? The house of food, Leffy. House of salad. I think everyone's good to vibe there for a turn.
Well, how was that?
Right? And, like, it's especially bad in these holding room situations because there's no physical outlet, right? I can't go walk around or anything to de-stress. I am stuck staring at them. You know, so, like, what's a James to do with that, right? Other than stand there and accept my fate or whatever. Get him, Balthus. But you know, like, when someone's just sitting behind a desk and they're frustrated, you can tell. You can just look at them and know.
Not so fast.
Witness my power.
Yeah, right? Like, it's not great.
Only Sam.
You know, like, they don't want to be there any more than I do. And I don't blame them for it.
work to be done.
Mercy got level 15. Alright, so none of those enemies can even make it to Edelgard this turn, so they just run forward like they don't know what they're doing. Which means Ingrid swoops in. Ingrid is almost lethal. We do in fact have a Discord. If you want to show me memes and stuff off stream, or show me screenshots from your streams, or what have you.
No hard feelings.
And lethal. Alright, 139 attacks, 15 crits for a total of 10.79 in 3 battles. Hey, Edelgard for MVP.
My thank you so much.
I am grateful.
I thank you.
It's Dorothea's birthday. Alright, tea party time, guys.
Isn't it nice taking a moment to relax? You're very thoughtful, Professor. So much better than those nobles around here. Why, thank you so much. What a happy little moment. Yeah. 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 Incredible. Hmm? Oh, really? More noble.
But just to reiterate, you've been being realer than most of my real friends if you're just going to focus on that trait of yours. I appreciate you. No, I appreciate you. But it's only just that. Got it.
Professor?
2 hugging cats.
Surely not. Incredible.
Alright, goodbye, Dorothea.
That was a lovely cup of tea. Thank you, Professor. Please call me again.
Have we ever discussed how small the pupils of the characters in this game are? Also, what does the charm skill do other than allow us to recruit characters? Charm, fire, emblem, 3 houses. Charm affects a character's gambit might 1 by every 5 points of charm, gambit hit by 5 per point, and gambit avoid by 5 per point. Is also a vital statistic for acquiring the dancer class. Charm can also use when Violet and a guest share a great or perfect session at a tea party. Granting a perfect one. Interesting. So it's largely for battalions. I needed that over, yeah. And that there. And we scoot that out again. It's not only just that. No, it's only just that, Moon. I read it wrong on purpose. Good for the dance you missed first play. I didn't miss anything first playthrough. I didn't want to dance her at anyways. You have allies who qualify for special exam. Take a look at certification to review what they can take. But note that these exams require the Abyssian exam patch, which can be only acquired from within the Abyss. Balthus, apparently you can take an Abyss class. Balthus, would you like to be a war monk? Is he gonna pass? Nope. Yep. I didn't know if he was gonna pass. Stat bonus.
Was there ever any doubt?
So stat bonus are permanent boosts, right? Even if I change out of the class? If I remember correctly. I think. Stat bonus Fire Emblem 3 houses. When you turn, you may get a stat bonus as a reward. By the base stats for each class. What I found is, so find all your magic users in Armor Knight as soon as possible. The earlier the better. Certifying the class automatically increases your defense to 12. If your defense already past 11, you only get 1 point. But if you're a soft squishy magic user 3 defense, you get +9. You don't have to use the class. The bonus is just for certifying. Keep heavy armor's gold until you hit D, then grind for axe level C. Interesting. Interesting. That makes sense, though. Okay, so stat bonus are the permanent bonuses. And, you know, we still have the option of making him a brawler instead. So, like, grappler versus, war monk, right? But, like, you know, if we go look at grappler again, without me just leaving. You know, fist fair, unarmed combat, right? Which is the same as we get from being a war monk. So we don't really gain anything. You know, the war monk is just better because we can heal. If I'm reading it right. I've been known to be wrong about a great many things in this game. Sylvain, Ash. Ash, are you ready to become a sniper? 68%. You know what? I'm gonna believe that if Balthus can do it, Ash can do it. Stat bonus. +2 defense. We'll take it. Victory. Byleth is level 20, but doesn't qualify for anything. We love that for Byleth. Alright, Balthus. Fist weapons. Training gauntlets, silver gauntlets. Steel. So it's, I mean, it's slightly more hit. So iron to steel is 5 less hit, but 1 more damage. 2 more damage. And then silver is 1 more damage with the original hit. Bye. Petra needed an axe. Training axe, hand axe, short axe, hammer, mace. Welcome to where we start getting infinite options. Short axe and hand axes do have range counter, but she's got Chalice of Beginnings anyways. Brave Axe will let us attack twice when we initiate. A bow. Brave bow lets us shoot twice. Steel bow has the highest hit rate though. We'll cut the difference to take a silver bow. Byleth has lots of attacks. Edelgard has lots of attacks. I think everyone else is good on weapons. Battalion, replenish. Blacksmith, forge. Now, Bernadetta's, one of Bernadetta's weapons is almost broken. We could get a killer bow. So yeah, we'll take the killer bow. Levin sword. Bolt axe. Balthus. Silver gauntlets plus. So what's this other one? I mean, it requires 20 wood steel that I don't have, but oh, we could try and repair some items too. Who's got something that's low on endurance? I mean, it only takes a smithing stone. Like, I almost have no reason not to repair things that only take smithing stones. Because, you know, it makes sure that we stay in the fight, right? You have 3 spears. I think you're doing fine over there, bud. You're doing so fine, I should probably steal some of those for Edelgard, actually. Okay, yeah, we're good there. I can't stop hiccuping, guys. We sell our bullion. Training gauntlets, killer knuckles, iron gauntlets. Okay, we're good with that. What are we looking at? Almost 2 hours. I'm gonna run a ad break because I need to use the washroom, guys. I'm gonna manually run one and push our next ad break, I think. So I'll see you guys in 2 minutes. I'm back. I did not make it back in time, guys. Okay, in any case, we got our sniper, we got our war monk. To the underground chamber.
My thank you.
It seems Flayn is still missing. What could have happened to her?
Everyone, hurry! I heard a scream coming from Professor Yuritsa's room!
Yuritsa? Ah, the combat professor with the mask. He has always been rather suspicious. We must hurry.
Professor Yuritsa? Are you there?
He does not seem to be here. Hmm? On the ground. Professor Manuela!
She's unconscious. Someone clearly attacked her.
Look at her hand. It looks as though she is pointing at something. There.
There's an opening behind that shelf. Perhaps a secret passageway.
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? What happened here?
We know as much as you do. She needs to be taken to the infirmary.
Yes, of course. And quickly. Give me a hand, child.
Understood. I'll support her head. Professor, I'll be back shortly. Please be careful.
Does this mean Professor Yuritsa did it? Could he also have kidnapped Flayn?
We should start by investigating this passageway. Do you agree, Professor? Agreed. The culprit could be hiding inside.
That settles it. We'll take the offensive. Here we come, you monsters!
Shall we, Professor? I never would have imagined. I see someone. They're unconscious.
Is it Flayn?
Yes. And there is someone else, too. It appears to be another student.
Someone's coming. I recognize that Scythen mask. It's that jerk we fought at the Holy Mausoleum.
That sword. You must be. One of us will die. The other will live. I will enjoy this dance of damnation.
Did it work? Did we recruit him? All right. Okay, we got the side rooms that way. And then we fight around that way. Now, if I know anything about anything, and I do, Balthus, you're gonna be over here. Where's Edelgard? Oh, Edelgard is taking Manuela, so we don't have access to Edelgard here. So units. So melee. I have 3 melee units on the field, right? 4 melee units, if you count Ingrid. So I think we drop Bernie because we don't really have a need for a second archer here. We'll grab Felix, who's fairly low level for this, but you know, it be what it be, right? Map. Felix is gonna trade spots there. Ingrid will be there. So they do gotta fight through all our melee characters, get to our range characters in that scenario, so that's fine. I mean, Petra and Balthus could carry this fight on their own. And then we still have Byleth and Ash, right? So I'm not worried about it. It's a when we get to that last room with the Death Knight kind of problem,
Let us
right?
hope we are not too late. Something odd about the floor over there. What will happen if we step on it?
Okay, so there is a chest in there. So that gets us to there. To there. So we likely need, unless these both have chest keys. Door key. Door key. So we have access to 0 chest keys naturally there on that side. So before we take off and do anything, Ingrid to there.
I will get the victory.
Petra to there to split the damage.
Stay focused.
Byleth to here. We convoy. Store. Store. So I need 2 chest keys. Also, I have all of these that I have actually not given to anyone yet. So I should probably consider that, right? Because heaven forbid I actually hand out any of these sigils, right? In any case, that's what we're not really here for. We do need 2 chest keys. Right? Then we trade chest keys for Voneri and Bullion. Okay, so Balthus has the ability to open those chests if we can figure out how to get to them, right? Goodbye, Balthus.
Even stronger than I look, yeah?
Okay, so that was 4 attacks, putting us at 143.
I'll go.
I'll
give it my all.
Ash to there.
Here we go.
Mercy to there.
As you wish.
Sally forth.
Battle.
All right, and the enemies come to us. Oh no, my warrior doesn't take damage from attacks.
Witness frigid pride.
Imagine we made her a fortress knight just for the lulz at that point, right? Okay, so you get stuck behind everyone, which is fairly typical of the formation that we built there, so that's fine. Lethal.
Doing my part.
Lethal.
My heart is full of victory.
Hooray!
Hard work.
A door key. We probably need that. Let's not send that to the convoy.
I'll do my best.
Okay, yeah, Felix, go there and block that hit. Linhart, move up here. You can heal Ingrid.
You saved me.
You guys just move up, but make sure you're safe. All right, and then Ingrid. Ingrid just vibe there and let Felix tank the hit for you, actually. All right, Felix is lethal, so it's not just tank the hit. Let Felix get his level up, I guess.
I can feel.
0 damage. We counter at infinite range.
Witness frigid pride.
Send a convoy. Balthus to there. Seems kind of unfair that that guy can shoot through a wall, but sure. We are gonna have to hold up a turn while we reset our formation here, I think. Still seems kind of unfair that I can't just fly up there on my Pegasus, but, you know, what do I know about anything video game? You didn't miss anything, but also if the boy wants to dig in the garbage, let the boy dig in the garbage. Why are you so mean to him? Why are you bullying him?
Too weak.
Justice for Shiro. That's my imitation of Shiro protesting.
My heart is full of victory.
Once again, Petra, your heart may be full of victory, but I prefer my heart's full of blood. Just a thought, ma'am.
Flame spirit, protect me.
Hey, a door key. Imagine they gave me enough keys to open all the doors I needed to open. Oh, and that guy can shoot over walls, which is bullshit. Lethal.
Contraptions in the floor. Stay alert.
You know, Felix, you gotta hit for it to be lethal.
Sorry.
Get him, Petra.
I will not be stopping.
Raise of Avoidance has no effect on flyers. Okay. So if I was to fly in here, right, and go sit on this square and dismount, I'd get plus 40% avoidance, apparently. Seems that way.
You weren't ready.
All right, so that's very usable to us. Very useful. Wart. Get him, Balthus. Oh, you poor bastard. You didn't run far enough.
Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
A door key? Good thing that's what I need. Okay, so we have all the time that we need to set up here because the door don't open until we put the key in. Which is good, because our party is a little strung out here, you know? They are struggling to catch up. Sir, you cannot just shoot over a wall. That's not how that works. This game, y'all, ignores how 3D objects work. Door. I don't hate how like opening a door ends your turn though. That seems fair. I don't know why the guy runs closer to me though, just to shoot me.
Too weak.
You know, by this point he's gotta know what happened to his friend who got punched right in the face. Hey, you know, if they can shoot over walls, I can shoot over walls, apparently. But at least it's not one-sided for whatever reason.
I must steel myself.
Yeah, we just gotta vibe here on our plus 40 avoidance, right?
Predictable.
And like we could just sit here for a while just dodging. You know, cause we get trained in our class skills whether or not we actually achieve anything here. I see the casters can shoot through walls, huh? It's fine. We'll just pick them off.
Doing my part.
Get him, Petra.
One more success.
Well, Hubert dodged, so that's not so bad.
Too weak.
Balthus dodged, so that's not so bad.
Let's see them handle this.
Looks like he handled that just fine. Hubert is lethal there. All right, so that deals with that archer.
This is hard.
We got a door key before we needed it. We're lethal here.
It's not over yet. I feel...
All right, Linhart. Lethal. Good job, Linhart.
And I didn't even enjoy it.
You didn't enjoy it? I mean, if you don't enjoy fighting the people, what's the point? Okay, so we do have a heal tile here. And then that's the center room. So yeah, we can take as long as we want to set up, I guess, at that point. Especially if there's a heal tile there, right? And even if we didn't have the keys, we have Ash on this side, so that's fine. Balthus goes over here and punches this guy.
It's good to be king.
I don't think any of these range guys have hit Balthus yet. Well, that's kind of demonstrated by the fact that he's at full hit points, but you know. Oh no, secret enemies. Whatsoever shall Balthus do?
Oh, you have come. I'll make sure you never leave.
I mean, you can certainly try, sir. Ash, open. Felix gets the free experience points because he's going to be our other melee unit for now.
I can...
Hubert. Linhart. Here come the enemies.
It is decided.
Be a shame if I was on an avoidance tile right now. Never mind, we still got hit. We got hit so hard we got knocked off our avoidance tile, and I don't know what to make of that. Well, at least Balthus is just, you know, holding it down over there. He don't need no help. Oh, you can't move, can you? It's fine. Boop. Get him, Felix. Good job, Felix. Petra onto the heal tile. Hubert also needs healing. Everyone else is good to move up. Mount. Oh, so now you can jump over walls, ma'am. This game makes no sense. Punch.
It's good to be king.
All right, and that's everyone because Byleth can't do anything this turn. Rude. Hubert to there. Felix to there. Lethal.
Next time, bring your friends.
That's right, you need friends to fight Felix. Into the room. Ingrid is lethal.
I did what I had to.
You sure did. You saved Felix's life. For very definitions of saved.
Thanks.
We're stuck in the doorway at that point because no one can get by. Which is a very minor problem. Balthus runs here and hits this switch. We end turn. Look at all those teleport pads around the room.
At least you're no coward.
Where's this go? Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so it's going to take a bit of doing to figure out which one leads to where, huh? So where's this one go? Warp unit to another floor. Units can affect warping. Okay, so where's this one go? Nope, that was wait. Well, good thing we know we're huge rush, because I think I made both my units on warp pads wait, because I don't know what I'm doing. And this is where we just run around trying to figure out which of these 6 warp paths gets us somewhere that we want to be. Warp. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, so that's that treasure chest, which we do have a key for. Chest. 11 sword, that's not so bad. Wait. Warp. Okay, that's the other lever. So that's not a bad place to be, because we can find out what that does then. Traps a Death Knight in that room. Battle's over. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, so we don't know which one. That was another wait instead of a warp. I promise I'll figure this out one day, guys. Lever. A rusted lance. So what did the lever do? Not a clue. I'm not worried. I'm just trying to get both these treasure chests. I'm just not sure what the other lever does, you know? But, like, there's no indication on where any of these warp points take you, so that's why it's just time-consuming, right? But we know that this one, to get back to the fight, is his bottom left one, you know? So at least there's that. Okay, so that takes us to there. Oh, it turns off all the avoidance tiles. And these are probably damage tiles in this room. Boring. Okay, so this is the treasure chest then. That was another wait instead of a warp. I swear to God, I'm gonna start using Sauce's power just to turn back time when I wait by accident. Warp. Ash to there. Linhart. Hubert. Enemy comes up to fight Ingrid.
Too slow.
I mean, they certainly tried to fight her. Warp. Item. There was an item there the whole time, and heaven forbid, when everyone was standing around, I picked it up, you know? We're coming, Death Knight. Slowly, but we're coming. Get him, Felix.
Another one.
Well, Felix only went up 4 levels this battle.
I have...
If that gives you any indication how under-leveled he was.
Sorry.
Good job, Ash.
The fight continues. So this is how it...
Enough.
All right. Constance gets the experience points. Rallies Felix. Yeah, Castor's gonna come out. That's fine. Item for me. Petra's got a door key, right? Petra does have a door key, or I can have Ash open the door. Petra will take 2 turns to reach there. We do only have 6 turns left. There is a clock of sorts, so we'll just have Ash do it. Felix can go in, fight this guy. Felix is lethal.
You're weak.
Mercy moves up, heals Felix.
Sorry.
Francis just goes in, fights this guy. Lethal. And then we just got the Death Knight left.
Kill them.
Whom?
Oh, you're having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to play soon. Your work here is done.
Understood. I will go.
But I wanted to fight him.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge the world.
Come back, I don't want to fight you. Rude.
Flame Emperor? Rather worrisome that he sounds intent on showing up again.
Are they both okay? We should get them out of here. The enemy is withdrawn. Let's carry them up.
"21 turns. A lot of it was just standing around waiting.
They're pale and their pulses are slow. Still, I don't believe their lives are in danger.
You found Flayn? Where?
You missed the most important part of the mission. We found her within that secret passage. The culprits were the Death Knight and... what was his name? Ah, the Flame Emperor. Sadly, they got away.
All that matters is Flayn's safety. Right, Professor?
We will take these two to the infirmary. Professor, please inform Seteth.
Whatever the circumstance, I'm glad Flayn is safe. Though I'm curious to find out who that other girl is. Huh? Professor? Is that a smile? Anyhow, we should hurry to Seteth. He must be beside himself by now.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flayn is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you. Yes, indeed. I too am overjoyed. Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yuritsa. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flayn's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flayn's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flayn, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class?
Why would we do this?
Because with a professor professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flayn's safety?
I suppose I have no
I'm so
choice.
glad that Flayn is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy, but who is she?
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flayn are recovering nicely, as is Monica.
Monica, who is Monica?
Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flayn, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much. Sorry, but I've got my own mission, and it's far from Gronder Field. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you. Don't just nod solemnly. There's nothing to worry about. I'm just being cautious. Then again, I guess you're always solemn. Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion.
Welcome back from ads.
From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
So I forgot to pause during the cutscene. Basically, the discussion is that Monica was supposed to graduate last year. She'd like to rejoin the Black Eagles. The next battle is the mock battle between the Eagle and the Lion. And Gerald will be elsewhere during the battle. And if something happens to him, he will leave something for us in his chambers. We got paralogs this month.
Professor, you already know about the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, correct?
Only the name.
I see. In that case, allow me to fill you in. It's a large-scale mock battle between the rival houses that takes place every year.
Its scale is incomparable to the mock battle we fought during the Great Tree Moon. It will take place in the vast Gronder Field. That is in Empire territory to the southeast of Garrick Mach.
Whichever house defeats the most opponents wins. Of course, the professors also fight alongside their respective houses.
Well, usually. Professor Manuela is being prudent. She will not be participating this year. Since his longtime rival will be absent, Professor Hanneman has also declined.
Okay, I must sit out too.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Are you feeling any better, Professor Manuela?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
If I'm the only professor present.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Still seems unfair. I also out-leveled them probably, so that's probably also not great for anyone. Forgotten rumored nuptials, Jordan's. So we got 4 paralogs this month. I love that for us. Cyril's birthday. So blessing the land, fishing tournament. Harvest festival. Okay, so we explored this week. We explore on the 5th and the 19th, and then we battle on the 12th and 26th. I think the plan's got to be then. Fishing tournament. Because we love fishing.
Professor.
1 bait, please.
Welcome to the monastery fishing tournament. You look confused. Didn't Satis tell you about it? Just catch whatever fish Flayn requests. Show any fish you catch to Flayn. I have a favor to ask.
Welcome to the fishing tournament. You catch the type of fish that Flayn asked for. You might win a prize. Visit if you want. It's not really my concern. Use the tournament bait to catch the fish that Flayn wants to eat. You can also talk to other participants to compare the sizes of fish you caught. Raphael, what size fish did you catch?
You're entering. Let's see who can catch the biggest fish. There's no way I'll lose.
Rarity of 4 stars or higher.
So you are joining the fishing tournament? That's great, but you don't stand a chance against me. I just caught this beauty. I bet you can't.
2 stars to beat Casper. So it's gonna be 3 stars to beat Petra?
I am happy that you will have participation. Maybe we will both have catching of the same fish type and do compare.
Okay, so 5 stars wins then.
Will you be taking part 2, Professor? I cannot don't recall the type of fish I was hoping. So, if you do manage to catch a fish,
Catch a fish. Got it.
I'm going to... But they haven't been biting. What shouting? Everyone told me I was too loud, so I've been using my...
Your quiet voice, huh? Alright, so catch a fish. Got it. The bar is low. I would like to fish. Yes. Tournament bait. Tournament bait, not to be confused with monster bait. Well, we beat Casper. Yeah, 4-star. So there's got to be a way to get a 5-star then. Probably get an excellent or something on a red. Yeah, so excellent blue is probably 3. Yeah, so probably perfect red to get a 5-star. If I had to guess. Two. Oh, these are my regular baits. These aren't even tournament baits. I made a boo-boo, guys. It's fine. Okay, these are my tournament baits now. I don't know what's going on, guys. I just work here. Four-star. 5-star. Okay, we're done. We got a 5-star, which beats everyone.
Did you catch something? Let me see what you got. No way. That fish looks bigger and tastier. I can't believe I lost.
A wild game for me.
All right, let's see what you got. I lost? But how? I guess I underestimated you, Professor.
An iron axe. That's not so bad.
Show me the fish, so we can see whose has the biggest size. I will have comparisons. Your fish has way more size. I have had losing.
Couple weapons and some meat. That's not so bad. Hello, Flayn. I have a gift.
what a shame.
That's not the fish you want.
Welcome to the monastery. You looking for just show any fish.
I mean, I do have 44 more casts, but like, how do I even know what fish that Flayn wants? Flayn, is this what you wanted? No, because we already have one of those. Or do we like just show her one fish at a time? I think we've only got caught folding carp actually. Another folded carp. Welcome to the next hour of my life, guys. Yeah, so all we're catching is folded carp. So what would Flayn like from us?
you taking part as well? If you catch a fish like this, come show it to me. So, you've caught something. Alas, your fish is clear.
A tomato? Thanks.
Oh, are you whoever can catch... Ah. Aw.
Yes, all the free items for me.
Catch the same.
'Cause I caught all my fish in advance. It's almost like cheating, but don't tell anyone.
Why would we go all the way? It may. I guess there's not. Yes, I'm actually.
Let's see.
Cyril, why are you hiding in the bushes?
Professor, given the events of the last month, I do enjoy the sport. Yet I wouldn't say I'm particularly good at it. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
The glory of...
Feed carrot. Cultivate. Alright. Give Flayn the fish he desires. Flayn, there only seems to be one kind of fish in the pond, so I don't know what fish it is you desire. Can we just discuss that? Another large carp. Plot twist. The fish that Flayn desires does not live in the pond or something.
Professor.
Okay, 5-star. We don't have one of these. Flayn, I have a large fish that you have not seen yet.
Oh, you caught one! Yes, yes, yay! Oh, this is it! This is the fish I have been pining for. I am so pleased. I shall cook it up immediately.
Thanks.
Hooray, I won. Flames seem overjoyed. I'm certain that please Satis as well. We love it when Satis isn't mad at us.
Wow,
All right, so several of our students are here right now. You're already maxed out. Casper is... Nope. Casper. You're not Casper.
I wasn't expecting...
Casper's maxed out. Ingrid. Ingrid and Ignatz.
All that's left.
You're maxed out.
I think that's...
You're maxed out. Ash, how are you on motivation?
Fishing wasn't... Wow. Wow.
All right. Marketplace. Welcome to my bajillion infinite quests.
Hey there. Come back anytime.
Arcane Crystal. Hello, Anna.
Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working. For money. You understand. Hey, how about a favor?
All right. And then we got regular quests.
Pardon me.
Hello?
Do you have time for a request?
Some bandits are making trouble in a nearby village. Normally we would assist, but right now we're hands full with this Lord Lonato business. So many to help, so little time. What should we do? We're gonna have so many combat quests, aren't we? Dimitri, Sylvain.
After all, the ladies love nothing more than a winner. And around here, there's no bigger game. I knew you'd understand, Professor.
Hello?
I need a favor.
The Knights of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus are seeking someone to train with. Kingdom Knights are certainly tough, but I bet you can keep up. And then outside in the garden, looks like we have a quest from Geralt. Investigating the graves, I guess. I mean, it might not be Geralt, but I always assume it's Geralt when there's someone in the graveyard, you know? Just a monk.
Ah, I see. So you are Geralt's child. You so resemble your mother.
Who might you be?
I am nothing more than a common monk. I knew your parents, once upon a time. I've been gone from the monastery for some time now, because, well, it matters not. Might I ask a favor of you? Do
Possibly.
you mind terribly picking up some fresh flowers to place upon your mother's grave? I am certain she'd be deeply moved to receive a gift from you.
Can you bring me some flowers to lay at her gravesite? I think it would mean the world knowing you were the one that picked the flowers. Go to the greenhouse and pick the flowers to lay on Citri's grave. Surely she had a favorite flower. Alright, back to the greenhouse. Remember when I didn't even know that there was fast traveling in this game? Oh, those were the days where I just ran everyone manually. I also didn't know that you could have more than one meal with your students. Advanced seal. A torch. Fiendish blow. Master seal. Hype, Nail Breaker, Dex, Master Seal. But nothing that we urgently needed. An item for me? Silver brooch. Alright, we zoom in. Moon just vibing over there. Flowers? Do I just tell you I have flowers? Thank you so much. This was her favorite flower, you know. Having these to place at her gravesite, it brings some closure.
Thank you so much. This is just the type of flower she once loved so dearly. I can rest easy now. I must be off. Take especially good care of yourself, won't you? Please, look after Gerald. She'd have wanted that.
Thanks, Bishop. All right, I do think that after we finish up this week and the training session and stuff, we'll raid out early, because I am still feeling like kind of tired and unwell from yesterday, right? And you know, I do think, like, I thought it was just tired from, you know, the transition from the evening shift to the morning shift, and like all the extra stuff that's been going on at work. But you know, the runny nose that's been persisting, and I am feeling a little drowsy and stuff, right? So I'll be around, like, if you guys need anything on Discord or whatever, but I don't really feel up to being on stream, right? And even putting up the PNG to it, where I don't think would do it for me right now, like, I'm actually feeling like tired and all that, you know? And for anyone that isn't aware, you can just put your Fortress Knights in all these tournaments and just win. Like, you don't actually need the weapon skill. I am so tempted to, like, take a Fortress Knight and make them technically a caster and enter them in the tournaments. But, like, last week I was like, well, maybe I'll just do, like, the level grinding and stuff off stream. But since most of our battle encounters this month are paralogs, I definitely don't want to do that off stream, you know? So... But yeah, like, a Fortress Knight just has enough defense to tank any of these fights. It's kind of unfair. They don't even need to be able to use the weapon.
Take that off. Go beak. Witness my power.
And, you know, Fortress Knights get high strength because they use axes, so even, once again, even without weapon skills, like, they're just... I also don't know why this random thief is better than Dimitri or Claude. And I don't know why Claude is better on a sword than Dimitri. Like, none of that made sense. But the game said so. And because the game said so, it's clearly fair, you know? Alright, okay, and then one last quest up in the monastery. I was like, there should be one more quest that we need to pick up. Hey. At least one more quest.
Really?
So heavy armor is Alois and Gilbert. So we did both of those, I believe, already. A smithing stone for me. Hello.
I have a favor to ask.
Deliver a gallant knight with a charming smile and puts his family first. That would be Gilbert, right? Alois. I always forget Alois has a family. Hello?
I'm going to catch me some mice.
Gift. No, lost item. Letter to Rhea. Confessional letter. No?
I'm going to catch me.
Lost a gift? Oh, because they don't put them in order by star, I always get confused.
I appreciate.
Because they always put flowers at the end for some reason, instead of, you know, all your 5-star stuff should be over here. Look at all these fish from the fishing tournament that we can't do anything with. Like, for what reason is it not just done in order by star, you know? Or a sort option even would be nice. And, like, it's fair that, like, there's gifts, because you can read the categories, and then flowers are just kind of universal, right?
My savior, thank you.
Like, it's not the end of the world, but it's something that always confuses me. I am just Squirrel, right? Alright, we do have 5 professors up here, which means 5 people that can teach me random skills. I believe I need magic. Magic, axes, heavy armor. Reason, heavy armor, faith, axes, heavy armor. Geralt, what do you teach again?
The reason I've been you be on your guard. Well,
I hope. Nothing that's helpful to us right now. Manuela.
But whoever he is, I'm going to make him. I'm not going to let him get...
Faith.
I don't know if you've heard,
someone
but
needed
Flayn
reason,
is
right?
very special. Oh, the
Faith.
lengths to which she could advance my research. If
So
only
we
I
need
were able to
C
study.
reason.
If only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. Have you ever tried convincing Seteth of anything? I'm not sure I could convince that man the sky is blue, if he hadn't already looked up for himself.
That wasn't bad. Alright, so Rhea and Seteth are up in the office. Rhea should teach Faith and Seteth should teach swords or something?
Of course. The situation last month was dire indeed. The students endured great hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment. A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
I've already got advanced jobs on many people. Okay, so Faith. Be Faith.
I hear that you participated in the fishing tournament. I appreciate you taking the time.
Someone needs axes, right? Hilda needs axes. Yeah, C axes. So we got D plus axes. Geralt didn't teach axes. It's Spear's authority riding from Geralt. Catherine teaches brawling and swords. No Shamir right now, huh? Shamir teaches axes, right? She's apparently not anywhere in the monastery right now, so that's an irrelevant question, but I'm reasonably certain Shamir would teach axes. We train with Gilbert? Yeah, Gilbert's already done. Yeah, no one. The fishing hole? No, she isn't.
Hey.
Oh. Oh, she's the one that gave me the quest.
I heard you did.
Nope, she doesn't teach axes. Irrelevant because she doesn't actually teach the weapon that I needed anyway. Yeah, she gave me the quest. That tracks. Also, there's so many people there this month. They, like... Good God. Hey, it's the Harvest Festival. That's nice.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know?
This is my
This is why we can't have nice things, guys. It's just so absurd that they just place so many characters there that, you know, it has to scroll, right? They could have just not put Gilbert and Catherine there this month, you know? Or on the specific day, they could have been elsewhere. Heaven forbid that Alois and Catherine are in the Knights Hall or the training grounds or anything, right? We're like the best at just wearing armor, Edelgard. Don't worry about it. Linhart, get really, really good at your offensive magic because you're falling behind because all I ever have you do is heal. Petra. Now, I concluded that it'd be really funny to make Petra a flying unit with her axe, so we're gonna have to grind the shit out of this to make her a Wyvern Knight. Felix wants to be really, really good at using swords. He's already B rank, so, you know, Ash is also going to be a flying unit. He's already the sniper, so we can just kind of lay into the flying at that point. Hey, double.
So this is
Praise. Hey, that's not so bad. Constance is a mage, so she uses fire magic, so she's offensive.
You see, I shall accept.
Flying, because she does have an advanced job that has flying. Yuri is level 3. I should probably level Yuri even a little. Yuri has B rank swords, because all he does is train swords, but he's level 3, guys. Oops. Group tasks. Petra and Constance. Alright, we're good with that. What student has some kind of strange problem? May I ask? You may not. I'm an avid arms collector. Since coming up to live here, however, I have had more trouble finding new items for my collection. Any ideas as to where I might find some uncommon weapons? After the nice to show you some weapons, try talking to a merchant. Ask a blacksmith to teach you how to craft your own.
That is a good option.
That is a good option. Well, he liked it, even though he was already at full motivation. Felix is like, why? Alright, so now you don't want to do swords. You want to do swords and reason. Sure, why not? Alright, I may or may not be here. I'm kind of over my students this week.
We must be working with each other.
We must be working with each other.
Very well. You shall have my help, for what little that is worth.
You guys are clearly working together already. Also, once again, why does Constance Pegasus have different colored armor? None of it makes sense to me.
My acts were not in vain.
Axe prowess 4.
To grow.
Axe breaker, sword breaker, restore,
I'm starting to get it. I think it's
silence.
I'm
Oh,
getting
silence is actually really strong.
I finally get it.
Guess I learned a thing or two.
Death. Alright, so we got a lot of stuff going on here. Alright, we can do this. This is low impact. This doesn't require a lot from me, in so much as talking and brain power.
Linhart, at least try to do some training. Use a staff, or a rod, or a broom, for all I care.
My apologies, but I cannot train right now. I have plans for later and don't wish to tire myself. Caspar invited me to train with him, you see.
You slept through the whole debate, didn't you? Fine, I'll summarize it for you.
Not the whole debate. I closed my eyes only after I knew what reading would cover the topic.
There you are. Don't tell me you were sneaking out to do some training.
Of course not. I was sneaking out to avoid you. How did you find me this time?
A mere coincidence. Why would you wish to hide from me?
Because you're an awful nuisance? Why do you pester me so?
To ensure that your talent is not wasted due to your lack of...
It's none of your business how I spend my time or how I use my talent. Have you assumed the role of my mother? You overplay the part. She was only half as overbearing.
What is the matter with you? As house leader, I'm trying to prevent you from causing trouble for yourself and our classmates.
Fine, I'll try harder. Really. I'm sure you see all this as my interfering with your duty as a leader. Have you considered how it feels for those of us who serve below you? You are a serious pain, you know.
How so?
You're like a mother who insists on accompanying her son to his own knighting ceremony.
That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
No, I'd say that it's putting it lightly. All your interfering is greatly hindering my research.
I see. Very well. You've made your perspective perfectly clear.
Alright, we do have ads here in 10 seconds, so I'll hold off on the next support conversation. So we got what? One between Ingrid and Bernadetta. Petra and Ignatz. Ash. We have like 6, I think it's looking like, so we can definitely just do those and then we can raid out. So I guess my question at that point is who's on? Whoa, 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 wait. I'm gonna be smart for once. Stream. Stop raids for 1 hour. No one's raiding us while we do these support conversations because we're gonna raid out. See, I had a thought for once in my life. Or something, you know? There's the ads. Welcome back from ads, guys. So yeah, it looks like we have about 6 support conversations, so that's definitely doable, you know?
Bernadetta, please come out of your room. You've been in there for ages. You need to train.
No. Sorry, not happening.
I'm not playing around, Bernadetta. This training is absolutely crucial to your future.
I don't care. I can't handle it today. Please leave.
Why did you come here?
Why did I come here? I didn't choose to join the academy. I was forced.
I suppose not everyone has to be pleased about being here. But even so, Bernadetta, I'll ask one more time. Please come out of there.
And I'll tell you one more time. It's not happening. Not right now. Not today.
You leave me no alternative. If you're near the door, you'd better step away.
My door! Why?
Now hurry along, Bernadetta. You've got lots of training to catch up on.
Spare me! I'll train! Just not with you. Anyone but you, please.
Is that so? That presents a problem. I know we are two very different people, but whether or not you like me, We are on the same side and must learn to work together.
It's not about any of that! If this is how you treat people on your own side, what do you do to your enemies?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. I did what was necessary to get you to comply. Nothing more. I do hope that the professor will be able to help you through the rest of your training. In the meantime, I will fix your door. Good luck.
Right. Okay. Good.
Ingrid just going around kicking doors open. Kind of mean, Ingrid. But, like, I appreciate it because, like, she definitely does need to train, right?
Ignatz, I am having a request.
Huh? For me?
Yes. Only you can be helping me.
Something only I can do? That's a lot of pressure. What's it about?
I want to borrow your lens. Your glasses. I have curiosity.
Oh, you want to try my glasses? All right.
I have so much gratitude. I will be trying them now.
So, Petra, what do you think?
The world appears blurred. Oh, my head feels dizzy. The danger for being sick is now very high.
What? Petra, take them off. If you lean on me that hard, I'm going to... Ah! How are you feeling?
I am feeling much better now. You have my thanks.
You're welcome? I guess you shouldn't wear glasses unless you need them.
Yes. I do not have friendliness with glasses. Like heroes' relics, only certain people can be using them.
Glasses are like heroes' relics. What a funny thing to say.
It is not for a joke. I was saying the truth. Your glasses are only for you to use. But I give thanks for you showing them to me.
Petra's always so serious. Relics, glasses. I never thought about it like that.
Hi there, Ash. Here to do some reading as well, I take it?
Good, Ash?
Ash?
Huh, Ingrid, you gave me a start. How long have you been standing there?
Not too long. Apologies for startling you. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it. What has you so captivated?
Oh, it's quite an old book. One of the really old legends of Fargus.
Aha! It must be the Sword of Kaifon then, yes?
Oh, so you know it.
Oh yes. I know it quite well. I read it often as a child. In fact, I read it so much that my personal copy fell apart. I brought it everywhere with me. I adore that book. The tale of the warrior Kaifon, whose devotion and loyalty enabled his best friend Lug to become king. He went to great lengths to see things through.
Exactly. I love the image of him charging forward into the fray, ready to take on any obstacle in the name of his king.
Indeed, he was the very picture of the perfect knight. In my opinion, the best chapter is right around the middle of the book.
Ah, the part about the war of the eagle and lion? That's my favorite part. In a flash, Kaifon's sword flew from its scabbard. The knight parried the assassin's blade mere inches from the spine of his king.
Kaifon's blade hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat. In mere moments, their forces lay vanquished, decimated by his mighty blows. I can recite the entirety of it if you like. I never grow weary of that tale, the pinnacle of knighthood, with all its struggles and glory.
I know just what you mean. I never get tired of it. Some people laugh at me for reading these old tales, but I'll never outgrow them. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well. Tell me, what other books do you enjoy, Ash?
Well, the first one I ever read was Lug and the Maiden of Wind.
Ah, you have fantastic taste. That story is another favorite. The final chapter makes me tear up every time.
I know. When I first read it, I just couldn't get that ending out of my head.
It seems we have much in common. I look forward to chatting again sometime.
I'd love to. Yes, let's.
Thanks so much for the help. We should be able to manage on our own from here.
I'm glad to be of use. If there's anything else you need, come find me anytime.
Well, well. You seem to be pretty chummy with the knights.
Chummy? I suppose. Really, I was just helping out with some equipment repairs.
For an assignment or something?
No, it just looked like they could use a hand, so I lent one.
To me, it looked like they were using you for some unpaid labor.
Unpaid labor? I helped them because I wanted to, Happy. I wasn't expecting to be paid. It's like when you help us with our assignments. We don't pay you for that, do we?
Like I have a choice. Can I give you some advice, Freckles? Don't support the knights, the church, any of them. All you'll get in return is a knife in the back.
Isn't that a little dramatic? You really don't need to worry about that with most people.
You're naive. Those two-faced buffoons exasperate me so much I can hardly help but...
Oh, hey! That reminds me of a great story. You have to hear this one. It's called, oh, The Luna Knight's Tale. Yeah, I think you'll love this. On second thought, maybe a story about a knight isn't what you want to hear right now.
You know, the knights in stories aren't like the ones in real life. Unless the Luna Knight is a liar who does terrible things.
No, of course not. The Luna Knight is the hero of the story. She's from an offshoot of House Blathet, marries into House Regan after the Crescent Moon War. In peacetime, she sets aside her weapons and devotes herself to giving wise counsel to her husband. In this role, she ensures that the dishonest and unfaithful are dealt with accordingly.
Huh. She sounds like a real hero.
Very much so, yes. The tale is full of fascinating details about her.
Ash, I'm sorry to interrupt, but if you're not too busy, we could really use your help right now.
Of course. Be right there. I'll tell you the rest of the tale later, okay, Happy?
Sure, I guess. But seriously, watch yourself, okay? I don't want you to learn I'm right the hard way. See ya, Freckles. I can hardly wait to hear that riveting story of yours.
They're gonna get married.
Losing me? I never thought about it that way.
Nightfall? Already? Suppose I'd better wrap up.
Good work with your training today, Ingrid. Here's something to wipe up the sweat.
Whoa, Mercedes. Hi. Hello. How long have you been... Thank you.
You're very welcome. I've been here since you started.
That long? Huh. Well, my apologies for not having noticed you. I get so caught up in training, you know. But why are you here? I can't imagine it was too terribly interesting watching me.
I disagree. I just couldn't help but admire your training technique. I have to say, you are very impressive. I'm nowhere near as graceful as you.
Graceful? I wouldn't say that, but thank you. If I'm to be honest, I'm the one who admires you.
Goodness me? How so?
You're always so put together. You hold yourself with such poise and have such a keen eye for fashion. I mean, even the handkerchief you handed me smells like... lavender, is it? It's just lovely.
That perfume is a favorite of mine. I'm so glad you like it.
Even the fact that you thought to put perfume on your handkerchief is delightfully foreign to me. I'd never have thought of that.
I'll gladly share some with you. You're welcome to come visit my room whenever you'd like. We can have tea and chat. How does that sound?
That sounds really nice. Yes. Sipping tea and having a chat. It's unlike me, but it sounds lovely.
From now on, we'll meet up whenever we have time. We can go right now if you're free.
Oh, No need to trouble yourself and rearrange things for me.
It's no trouble at all. You'll never know if you're the type who enjoys chatting over tea if you never try.
All right then.
I'm glad that my students are all getting along, right?
Am I in bed dreaming, or is that you, Mercedes? How serendipitous it is to see you again.
Yes, and here we are. You were so small when I saw you last. How you've grown.
I cannot express how worried I was to hear that you had left House Bells. I was turned away any time I asked about you, and of course Emile would never tell me anything.
I'm sorry. There was so much going on in House Bartels back then. But enough about all that. How are you, Constance? I hear you've had hardships of your own.
Indeed. House Nouvelle is no more, and I went alone to the School of Sorcery.
Oh, you went to the Royal School of Sorcery? Just before I began at the Officers' Academy, I was studying there as well.
You were? It must have been after my graduation in 1177.
That was the year I enrolled. We probably just missed each other.
No! You mean to say that if I had stayed a trifle longer, we could have been reunited sooner?
It seems so. Ah, dear Constance. When we were little, I thought of you as my little sister. But now that you've grown up, I think our roles might be reversed. I'll be looking up to you now, and maybe even asking for your help sometimes.
You'd ask for my help? I never thought I'd see the day.
And yet you're seeing it. You know, I had another friend at the school. Her name is Annie. Why don't we all have some tea together? I'm sure you two would really hit it off.
You must mean Annette. Yes, I would welcome the chance to have a long chat with her. I'll prepare the tea straight away.
Oh, no need to rush. The tea isn't going anywhere.
Don't be ridiculous. Time is always of the essence. Why put off for later what I could?
Constance, I wonder what's the matter. Did something happen?
You dropped the tea.
Mercedes, sharing your precious time with me is perhaps more than I deserve.
What do you mean?
Why sit with me when you could share your tea time with someone else? I shall instead stand and serve the tea, though if my presence still proves to be a burden.
Goodness, of course it isn't. Are you feeling all right?
My feelings are immaterial. Pardon me while I fetch the tea leaves at once.
Until a moment ago, everything seemed all right. Why did she change so suddenly? I'll have to ask her what's going on.
Continued in support conversation level B. Alright, and that's all our support conversations, guys. Alright, once again, I'm playing in OBS. So we'll be back tomorrow morning to play Chrono Trigger. We'll be starting Cycle 3. Mass Effect on Monday. We'll be around sometime on Tuesday morning. I can't guarantee 9 a.m. If I need to go grocery shopping or something, then, you know, I'll be doing that Tuesday morning. No stream Wednesday. Factorio with Dr. Buttercar on Thursday. Co-working on Friday. And then Fallout with Crowd Control next Saturday with Fire Emblem in the evening. Without any further ado, you can grab your raid messages down below. And I'm going to send you guys over to... where shall we go today? Where shall we go today? I'm not going straight to bed, so I definitely could just hang out in a stream for a little bit. Serenity's playing Silent Hill. That's a spoopy game if people are sleeping. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but they're on a BRB. Back Rooms, Dead by Daylight, Silent Hill. Hero is playing Rivals. Alright, someone is doing Weekend of Fire Emblem Three Houses, Blue Alliance Route. I'm just gonna peep in here before I commit to this. Follower only, chat. Yeah, pass. They don't seem very engaged with chatting about what's going on in the game in the few seconds I was in there. And I'm kind of not in the mood to do a followers only chat and feel forced to follow someone just to do a raid message, you know? Alright, so none of these Fire Emblem streams are jumping out at me. Tabletop RPGs. Red is playing Peak with Abby. Maddening Classic Golden Deer first run. Nope, they're on a 15-minute BRB. You know what? I'm gonna send you guys over to Jess. She is playing Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Wandering along, was struck down by a fierce wind, scarlet the song, where from thee the onflow, a little woodland creature hidden among trees, his sparkling eyes are glitter. After the chipmunk, their evil long pursued, scary did he, stumbling among the tree, let all the river down. Out jumps Squirrel, screeching his battle